here. I'm drinking some water. Oh, this topic is talking about water too. Well, waters are all around us. If we talk about waters, people would realize about streams, rivers, lakes, oceans. But there's water that people don't remind. Well, what water is it? So come with me and explore it in a topic, water cycle. Well, first, in the beginning, I have talked about the waters that people don't remind. That water is called groundwater. Groundwater is a water that's underground. Groundwater is the water underground. But how do they get there? Do they get there by feet or what? Well, water don't have feet or legs. As the rain falls, well, if the soil cannot store any water, it can maybe seep down. So the water seeps down the soil until it hits the aquifers. So aquifers, water aquifers. Water aquifers are natural big tanks that used to store waters. So as the water that the rainfall rains, the water sinks down water, soil and rocks, different types of rocks until they hit aquifers. Then aquifers were used to store the groundwater. But in some places, people digging holes and wells to use the aquifers and brings up the water, the fresh water. So that is aquifers. But sometimes soil cannot store any waters. It cannot seep, it cannot go anywhere. So what do? They run off. Well, they run off. Maybe it could cause some damage like fluid, but that not matters. Then the water will find a way they could go. Like they could go to a streams or flow to an oceans, a big body of waters. So now I will talk about the water cycle. Water cycle. If we talk about water cycle, we need to have the source. And the source is here, the sun. The sun, first we need to have the sun, then the waters. Then the process begins. As the sun heats up the water, it evaporates. But remember the transpirations from the trees and the sublimations when the mountains, the ice in the mountain turns straight to the gas. And transpirations is when the trees lose their waters. So remember to have the sublimation and transpiration in your water cycle. Then the water evaporates into the air. As it hits the atmosphere, the cold air, well, it will condense. That's called condensations. When it's condensed, it will create different white clouds. And as the sun hits and the water evaporates, the water vapor collects and creates gray clouds. As it gets heavier and heavier and heavier, it moves to another position and it falls. That's where we have precipitations. Precipitations is when the rain falls like a baby cries. precipitations, we can have a lot. Like there are 5 main kinds: rain, snow, hail, and sleet. 4, not 5. So that is the water cycles. And water cycle, that is precipitations, and maybe the water will sink into the soil and make groundwater, or it will run off. So let's go on our topic today. Remember, 4 main parts of the water cycles. 5: evaporation, transpirations, sublimations, and condensation, and also precipitations. 5 main kinds. And remember, the groundwater is the water underground, and it is stored by aquifers. So thank you for listening. Goodbye and see you. Have a great day. Bye. See you soon.